Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Miss Constance, hello. How are you? Glad to have you with us. Fantasia, Washington. I'm doing fantastically well. I got up this morning and everything is going well. So, are you just starting PICK-3? Been playing a while? How's it going with your PICK-3 game? Fantasia. Been playing a long time. Okay, how long you been following me? Oh, you did. Okay, all right. Okay, we did. So glad to see you still with me. Is there anything that I can help you with on the PICK-3? I know it's fairly self-explanatory. You know, like I say, it's OPPB, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget, play responsibly, and you know, you get the hang of it where you can develop your skill set and strategy to winning. But you know, like I always say, the numbers are random. Like I played 179 yesterday, and they played 169 in Illinois yesterday. Um, they played the actual date, which is 9/16. I know that happens about once or twice out of the year, but that didn't upset me because I'm going to stick with my 179. And also, since it's got two of my numbers that I'm playing, I'm going to put more extra on that 179 now, because the likelihood of my 179 following up in Illinois is great. That's a skill that I've tracked. Hey, Richard, glad to have you with us. Glad to have you with us. So you don't get thrown way off when you plan your numbers and something else come in. Yeah, you realize that the numbers are random, and for them to work with the law average, it takes a little time for them to catch up. I'm doing well, thanks, Richard. But I play PICK-3 because one, I enjoy it. Well, at first, it was a hassle. It was a hassle because I didn't know nothing about what was doing. I was trying to win, getting deeper in the hole, trying to figure out how to get out the hole, and realized over time I had no idea what I was doing. For one, I couldn't. I had no idea what the numbers was doing as a whole. But now, since I understand all that, I realize I have to be patient for my numbers to win. And I realize that I have to know when to hold them and know when to fold them, like any card game. And the only way you're gonna know how to win them and hold them numbers, you have to know what the numbers are doing, you know, um, and how they're playing, and that comes with some time. To me, it comes with less time tracking the actual numbers than with the patterns, the grids, the root sums, the date sums, tic tac toes, because you have no idea what those numbers are doing. You have no idea what those numbers are doing at any time, unless you follow them and have a reason to follow them. How about you, Richard? How you been doing? You just not coming on board with me, or well, you've been a while and look like you have a number two by your name, so that means that you've been following me a little while. Forgive me if I can't remember everything. I'm at that golden age of life that it's hard for me to remember my name, so don't worry about that. Okay, I don't. I guess I can only apologize, but I can't apologize for getting old. That's just part of the territory. You know what I'm saying? It comes with territory, baby. So don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Okay, Richard. Yeah, glad to have you. Yeah. Um, so, is there anything that you've seen with playing Pick 3 at a glance? I mean, has it helped you, and how maybe? I don't know how often you play. One thing I do know, you have to play kind of consistent, but don't burn a budget up. I'll spend between sometimes $3 a day to maybe $5 a day when I win. But when I hit them hard, I play a little harder. But I don't try to play hard to win every day, because you wind up burning up your money. But there is if I got a number that I'm looking at, a column looking at, I could play $3 by playing three numbers straight. Thank you. Yeah, I can um, play three numbers straight out of the same column, and if I hit straight, then I can load up on my other numbers that I've been tracking. So it's me. I'm proud of my strategy. I'm proud of it because, one, it's easy for me to explain to everybody. I mean, if they follow me, I can explain it where it makes sense. And that was part of my learning all the way through school, because I had dyslexia and I was a slow learner. And a lot of teachers spent a lot of good time with teaching me, and they were very patient with me, and it was easy for me to learn from them because they was patient, and plus they were good teachers. So I always admired teachers, and being a teacher. After that, I became a restaurant manager, and I trained and developed managers all my life in the restaurant business. Well, most of my life. Then I got into the janitorial business. But that's what made me be proud of this more, because I can teach it and explain it, and tell people not to burn their money up and get in trouble playing this, because to me, everything above Pick 3 is strictly luck. Like I said, if you looked at my short earlier, it's it's and they saying, well, play pairs. It's 500,000 pairs to 1,000 numbers. At first I thought it was 2,710, and I said, well, that seems a little low, maybe. And let me go to AI, and that's it. And it's actually 500,000 pairs to 1,000 numbers. And then it made me see how valuable strategy number two is to winning. Because if I, and tracking and working with the law average, if I know a pair ain't showed up in about 90 days, that pair is going to show up. No, it can show up, take 120 days. But at least I have something I can bite my teeth into. I can just wait until about 90. I start looking at 90 days out. Now I'm ready to hop on that number, whatever may be, and win. And that's how you build your strategy and skill set, working with the actual 1,000 pairs. How do I chart the 1,000 numbers? Okay. I'll go through that, show you how it's done. Let me get my paper here. We're gonna go through that. Okay, Rich, you know I took 22 numbers out of those 1,000 numbers, and I did the 111 rundown on those 1,000 numbers. I'm saying on the 22 numbers, and I condensed it just like I did with strategy 2 to 22 columns, and I can track any of those 1,000 numbers on this sheet, strategy number 1. Okay, so these are the 12 for the singles. This column here. Go back and check out my videos now. See here? These for the singles. That shows me 720 of those numbers that I can track easily. 720 right off here. Because each one of these columns have 60 numbers. You're not just looking at 12 numbers here. You're looking at 60 numbers. 12 times 60 is 720, because any of these numbers can come 3 different ways. You got 10 numbers. That gives you 60 numbers to a column. Then the doubles are the same way. You can only get 3 different ways they can come, and it was 10 of them. Okay? Right here. 10 other doubles. So you got, and the triples can only come way, so that's 10, but 30 to the doubles, because they can come through 3 different ways. So 9 times 30 is 270. And the column of the triples, which are 10, is 10. That gives you 280 plus the 720. That's all 1,000 numbers tracked on the 22 columns. Now, the way you find out in the actual tracking part, Illinois' evening draw, there was 169 came in. I just tracked. You can track midday or evening if you like, but the 169 came in, and any winning number that comes in for the evening or the midday will always be in one of those columns. If it's a double or if it's a single with 3 different numbers. A double has 2 like numbers. Like it might be, this would be 119. That would be a double. But instead it's 169, so this is a single, and that can come 6 different ways. So you add 1 to the 1, you get 2. You add 1 to the 2, you get 3. 1 to 3, you get 4. 1 to 4, you get 5. 1 to 5, you get 6. 1 to 6, you get 7. 1 to 7, you get 8. 1 to 8, you get 9. 1 to 9, you're going to get 10, but just use 0. 1 to 0, you get 1. Okay, then here's the same thing. You're going to count straight down. At 1 to 6, you're going to get 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And same number at the top or the bottom, you add it correctly. Count straight down here again. You're going to add 1 to the 9, you get to 0. You count straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the only rundown you'll ever have to use using PICK-3 at a glance strategy. Now, to find the number in the column, one of these base numbers will always be in the rundown. This 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018, 024, 025, 026, 027, 037. One of these numbers will always be in the rundown in one of its six-way combinations. In one of its six-way combinations will always be in the rundown, and all of them have a 0 in them. So when you're going down the column here to find out what column the number is under, you're going to only have to look at the ones with the zeros. The 270, the 503, and the 058. Now you're going to memorize those 12 numbers off the bat. And here it is. It's going to be under the 027 column. It says 270, but you're going to look under the 027 column and find the 169. And here it is. Let me get my pencil. We're going to go to the 027 column, which is column 11. Which is column 11. I'm looking for my pen here. And here it is, the 027. You're going to go down the column, and here it is, 9916. And you mark it off. Bam, you're done. I did that for the whole year. I did this is from January to now that I eliminated all the numbers. So in August, September, any numbers left working with the law averages, my numbers that I build my bucket list off the winning. But if you started last year, then you already have numbers that didn't play last year that you continue to carry over into the next year. So you always got numbers to play because they didn't fall the previous year. It takes for these 1,000 numbers, it takes almost 3 years for them to rotate out, because all you're going to get is 365 of them, and you're going to always have 635 that don't play. Okay? So that's how you find the numbers. So any number, if it's a double or a single, you're going to go to the column, find the column, and track and go down, and you'll find that number in one of the six-way combinations. Unless the actual base number itself come in, like this 015 might come in, but it might come in as 501. Then you would just go to the base number and circle it or mark it off or highlight it, whatever you want to do. Did you get that, Richard? Do I need to explain it more? Okay, good. All right. But it's a very simple. I mean, I surprised myself when I came up with it. Well, I studied pretty hard to try to stop losing so much, but there was nothing out there like this, because they had a lot of strategies, but nothing like what I put together here that you could easily go to a column and mark the numbers off. Now, what I do have is a sheet that I do a monthly sheet, just like this. I do a monthly sheet. So each month, if a column don't hit, I'll know, okay, let's say column number 18 don't hit this month. So I got my eye on it now, because I know these 10 numbers ain't hit at least for 30 days. For September. Then October, it don't hit again. Now I really got my eyes on these 10 numbers. And November, if it don't hit, it's game on for me, because this whole column is going to be my 10 numbers to play for the rest of December and probably maybe into the next other year. None of this is for the next winning day. You're constantly building a bucket list of numbers to play. You ain't looking for what's coming next. There's nothing out here that's going to tell us what's coming the next day. What we have is the law of average working in our favor. Because we can watch, like I said, and you said you have it, the law average, if a column don't hit for 90 days, something got to fall off of, let's say, well, I can say longer, but within 120 days, something got to fall off that column. I know they cheating me. Something going on. But all I got to worry about is this column and these numbers. I don't have to look at none of this other stuff because this is where my bucket list of numbers is going to be. Like this is my column here, this 018. I know that this 129 and its opposite, the 674, ain't failed all year. I know also the 018 and its opposite, the 563, ain't failed all year. That's my bucket list of numbers that I have already right now that I carry continuously. See, this time of year, when you're tracking, you continuously building a bucket list of maybe 10, maybe 15 numbers, depending on what you can play, what your pocket lets you play, that you're going to keep. You're not, and when you win, you're not going looking for numbers. You already have the numbers, like here. That's on everything. I'm going to go here again. Here's the front pair and back pair. These are my front pairs and back pairs I'm playing for the rest of the year. I'm not looking for no numbers. I'm not running tic-tac-toe. I automatically know this is what I'm playing. I just hit the triple fours because I knew the fours didn't fall on the back all year. And one of my strategies is whenever a number has a 4 in it, I play triple fours. They did 294 just before, and the triple fours, I played the 244 944, and I played loaded up on the triple fours, and it came in. There's no way I can see that with just a tic-tac-toe, a date sum, a grid, a flip, a mirror, and all that. I knew this because I tracked the actual 1,000, and that was applicable only to Illinois. It's not applicable to every state. That's why everybody's got to track their own numbers and know what they're doing. Like here, this 55. I know it ain't failed on the front all year. So anything with a 5 in it, I'll be playing. Let's say if it like the 691 that came in. If I'm going to play with a 5, now let's do 195 per se. I'm gonna play 155, 955, and triple fives. If it's got a 5 in it, anything with a 5 in it, I'm playing the triple fives. Because the likelihood working with law average, it'll follow out, it'll come out. But that's applicable right now to me to Illinois. I can't say that that's going. Well, it'll be applicable to pretty much any state. But if it don't come, you can't be bent out of shape and not keep going with that strategy because you got a strategy now, a real strategy. Are you understanding what I'm saying there, Richard? See, time is on your side with this. I hope a column don't hit for 90 days. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping the column don't hit for 40 because I ain't got to guess no more. I hope they don't hit. The longer the better, the more I'm licking my chops because I know what to play. I ain't guessing what to play. The 341, I hit it because the 3-4 hadn't failed on the front all year. And the 4-1 was one of the numbers on my bucket list. So you have to know all components of your PICK-3 number, not just play numbers. See here? See, told you I played that 179. But I ain't mad. I'm gonna stay on my number because this is my bucket list number. Any other time I say, oh, I'm gonna jump off of it. Not me. I don't jump off my numbers no more. Yes, email me. I send them through PDFs to you. $25 PDF. Then you can make copies. If you got a printer, or go to PDF, or go to office place, and they'll print them out for you. To Cash App, to my Cash App. But yeah, that's how I do. That's how you do it. The longer they take to play that number, the better for me. Because I know the law average is more or less, more and more in my favor that way. But I know where I'm playing the number. I know where I'm playing the front pair. I know where I'm playing the back pair. I know where I'm playing the single pair. And I know what number column I'm playing and why I'm playing it. Mm-hmm. Okay, here. And the next strategy, again, is strategy number 2. Strategy number 2, these single pairs, like I said, it's 500,000 single pairs to those 1,000 numbers. Uh, 500,000 pairs, y'all. I'm telling y'all. That's why I say everything else is strictly luck. There's 500,000 pairs to 1,000 numbers. But I have it now where you can track all the pairs and see what pair fell or didn't fall. Like here, I see anything don't hit. This is in July. Oh, this is July. I gotta get back. See, I got 4 months of data right here I can look at. This is 500,000 pairs. I'm looking at 500,000 pairs. With that's condensed to 500,000 pairs, 500,000 pairs. But see here, anything that don't hit and did hit in August, I underlined it and highlighted it. Now this 00, this was a error. I didn't have a whiteout to white it out, but I made note that it did come. But see here, I can tell what pair did not fall each month. And what pair don't fall that next month, I'm carrying it over to this month. Because working with the law average, it will catch up and hit. But I could never guess that 500,000 pairs that I have something to guide me to see what pairs ain't hit and why I'm playing the numbers. No way, it's 500,000 pairs. So this here tells you. It don't get around you. It can't escape you. See here? Now, with that 196 that fell Illinois, see this 19 didn't fall last month in August. I had it underlined. See it catch up with itself? Now it shows up in September. See how long it takes these numbers to hit? That's why you can't be jumping on and off of them. And you pay anything with a 19 pair, a 19 in it, 19 in it last month, it didn't hit at all. Let me see something else. You play anything with a 59 in it, it didn't hit at all last month. You played anything with a 17, which I'm playing right now, last month, it didn't hit at all. Now, see, you're not guessing in the numbers. Yeah, that is a lot, ain't it? 500,000 pairs to 1,000 numbers. You wouldn't have never thumped it unless you checked it to it. I thought it was only 2,710, but I asked AI and he said, take 1,000, you got 1,000 numbers divided and from 0 to 99, 1,000 times 99, 999 divided by 2, because it's 2 pairs, gives you 499,500 pairs. I'm like, oh my God, I got a piece of paper here, boy. I can track all the pairs with this triangle. And yeah, the way I won, I mean, if you got a pair, if you tracking a pair, now I know if a pair don't show up for 3 months, I'm going to play that pair. I know how to use that pair. I have a strategy to winning with that pair. You can't, this is really, the pair is really a good, all of it's good, but if you got a pair that ain't played in 4 months or 5 months, If you ain't playing it, call me. I'll play it. That's all I can say. You got to play the $5 and you've been tracking. Just call me, please. Just let me know. I tell you what to do with it. Tell me you ain't got to probably hit it $5. Now I know it can take 4 months because in Missouri. Hey Teresa, how you doing? Glad to have you with us. Because in Missouri, I had a pair that didn't hit for 4 months, but I wouldn't have known that just with the patterns, the grids, the tic-tac-toes, and all that, because they don't tell you what the actual pair numbers or 1,000 numbers are doing. See, so if you played a 17 all last month, it didn't hit at all, and it still ain't hit. Cause see, I underlined it. It still hasn't hit. So, like I said, that 169 that just came in, I just circled it off. The 69 is the first time it fell for the month because it did fall last month. See how I say you can strategize just like this. Now, Will, this sheet here, yeah, just like this. And then let's see, and anything that's not underlined is the numbers that did fall, but I know they fell, but everything's underlined didn't fall. So right now I know double zeros ain't hit this month. The 11s, the 22, the 33s, the 66, the 88 ain't hit. I also know now, go down to 45, the 56, the 89 ain't hit yet this month. The 02, the 46, the 68, the 79 hasn't hit yet. 36, the 37, the 38 didn't hit last month at all either. See there, 38 ain't hit yet. 17 hasn't hit. And then 19 has hit. Now, as the law average is working and catching up on what numbers, you'll see that it can take 60 to 90 days, 60 days for sure, for a pair not to hit at all. What's up, Aaron? How you doing, buddy? Not to hit at all. Yep. And like I said, marked off this, and at a glance, bam, 69. 19, 69. And the 16, 169 right there. See there? No guesswork. So this is strategy number 2. I had a 38 pair not fall for, like I say, 4 months. So if you played anything with a 38 in it, didn't fall for 4 whole months. Because like I say, it's half a million pairs. So now, when I noticed that, I picked up that 38. Then I knew what column. I knew that on my doubles, the 338 and 883 hadn't failed all year. Those was my numbers I put in my bucket list. And what I mean by bucket list of numbers, you're going to always be able to build your bucket list as you're tracking and start winning and knowing why you playing your numbers. He said, this is my bucket list for the year. Illinois, back pair, front pair, back pair. Front pair, back pair. This is my list for evenings, Illinois, of my numbers I'll be playing. Like I told you, they play 169. I play 179, but that's cool. That happens. But I'm definitely gonna play extra on this 791 because it's got 2 of my numbers, the 1 and the 9, and the possibility of it coming back like that. Not heavy. Not enough to put me in a hole, but I'm gonna put some money on it for sure. And then we had the the 671 to come in. Let me see something. And just had hit that. And here's, like they say, I know that these didn't come in. And why I would playing them. These here didn't come in, and how I would play them, because on the doubles, the 001, 002, because the 01 on the back ain't filled, the 02 on the back ain't filled. So anything with a 0 or 01 in it, I'm going to put extra on this 001, or a 0 and a 2 in it. I'm going to put extra on the 002. Okay. That's how I do it. And I know that these numbers and the opposites ain't played at all. See, all these numbers, at least one or the other played on that bottom row. So this row here now will catch up. And these here, this here hasn't hit, this here hasn't hit, this here, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if I need to cut back, now I have something to strategize with for cutting back when I'm playing, so I don't burn up all my money. So now, what was really what I put on a higher list is going to be, it's going to be these two here, and these two here, because they got numbers that's, see what I'm saying? Now, so you got that 247, this 246, the 792, and this 791. The likelihood now for them with the law average is better to come out. If I do it, so I won't play these here, okay? But I'm going to play these. Now, when one of these come in, then I'm going to load up on my numbers. These are, depending on how much I win, I'm going to load up on all of them and carry them all for a couple of more days, or a week, for a whole week, or possibly 2 weeks. That way I don't have to worry about it, because a lot of my numbers, like say I got my eye on this. Well, I do have my eye on this one right now, for sure, because it's my birthday. My birthday 9/27. Okay, so I'm playing this now 6 days, straight box. 6 days. That way, because I do a lot of traveling back and forth to St. Louis and East St. Louis. And I did miss a number the other day going to St. Louis and didn't play it, but that's okay. That happens. That happens. It ain't going to be the first one I miss, and it ain't going to be the last one I miss. Let's see here. I'm going to definitely play this. I played this 7 days already. Now, this one here I'm playing like every other day. But this one here, I'm definitely playing 7 days. But I play this one every day too from here. But these two is what I'll play. This here, and now if these hit, that's fine. I probably would put 50-cent box on these. If they do come, I don't want to per se just miss them. But if these come, then I'm going to load up on these for sure. And then here, these come, they'll pay more. I'll load up on all of them. But most of them, like if I got a set that I'm going to play, I'm playing it for the 6 days that you can play it in Illinois. Like that. If your pockets can do it, if your pockets can do that. If it can't, you just going to have to play every day. Because this here is off of column the 018. I knew that these 6 had not played off of that column for the whole year, and that's one column. See, let me go to the column and show you what I mean. That's the whole column. Hadn't played 6 of them, and you don't know that if you ain't tracking. You won't know it. You can. That's how you build your skill set and develop strategy every year. Every year, every day, you learning something to be a bigger and better winner, be a heavy hitter. See column 7 here? This 341, it came at the end of August as 413. Now, any other time on the very last day, I would have dropped playing it. But I knew better. I say, no, that number going to repeat because it ain't been out at all for the whole year. On average, the likely a chance of a number coming out is maybe 3 times different for the whole year. So I didn't jump off on it. I stayed on it, and it came as 341. These are your skill set that you're going to develop for the numbers you're going to have to develop for your state when you're playing, and the skill set you will develop if you're consistent with it. And it's work, but it's easy work. And you're building a strategy and a skill set because you're watching. Like I say, I didn't know before that every time, like if I finish this sheet out, I would throw the sheet up and start a whole new sheet and not worry about all the numbers not showing up and all that. Then when the next year I started doing another sheet, I said, wait a minute, that number didn't come last year. And I went back and realized that the numbers that didn't fall the previous year was coming the next year. So I was throwing all that information away that would have made me some money. So what I said, nah, I'm going to start tracking the numbers from year to year to year to year to year to year. And that's when things changed. And here, like I said, you had this 018 hasn't played. This 563 hasn't played. This 129 hasn't played. The 674 hasn't played. And what is the other one? It was 3 of them. The 9, the 8, the 3, 4, 1 hadn't played. So the thing is, as you tracking, you'll see you see. I realize that's unusual. But in August and September, this far in the year, that I got 3 numbers and their opposites didn't play. That's unusual. That's why I wouldn't get off of them 6 numbers. That's unusual this time of the year. Usually you might have maybe 4 at the most. But when you got 6, I knew something had to fall off of it. See, that's what you'll develop as you're tracking. I knew something had to fall off of it. That's why I didn't jump on. That's why I say don't jump on and off of them, because you might be jumping off of something that's coming, but you just ain't seen. You can't see it. There's no other method to show you what's going on with it. On paper, it might be you can go to a lottery post. It might can tell you, but you still won't be able to see visually what's going on with the numbers. It might tell you what ain't showing up and all that, but you'll get more detail if you're doing it yourself. Unless you've been doing it a while and all you need to know is what number didn't fall on the front or fall on the back. Because I got that in my tablet, that if I want, or make sure that the number did fall or didn't fall for that information and that data, or you missed something. But mostly, I depend mostly on my sheet. I just go back and use lottery post or my tablet just to see if I made an error somewhere. Or if I want to see the last time a double fell on the front or back, or something like that. Okay, and then the next step is strategy number 3, where you track the individual numbers. And the reason you want to do that, any number that you don't mark in a certain position, you carry it over to the next month. Because these numbers, I had the 7s didn't show up for 2 months. I mean, you had to hold me down not to play 777s. Yeah, they had to hold me down. I played 7 everything I could think of with a 7, and they came in, and I hit them. No guesswork. Who would have thought? No number didn't show up with a 7, period. So I made sure I played 7s on the front and the back. I wheeled it and I loaded up on the 7s. And the 7s kept coming in once they came in because they was catching up with themselves from the law average. I think that 7s that year hit three times. 777s. So like here, the 169 that came in, I'd mark off the 1 on the front. Oh, this thing gonna drive on me. Where's my pen? Oh, way down here. No, I can't feel it there, boy. Well, let me get my pen out of here. These little felt markers okay, but they dry up real quick on you now. I don't know what the deal is. Okay, here. You mark off the 1 on the front, the 6 in the middle, and the 9 on the back. Okay? 6, 7, 9. I mean 6. I mean, what did I say 6? 1, 6, 9. So at the end, and so if say another number come in like 1, 2, 3, you mark 1 on the front, 2 in the middle, 3 on the end. So at the end of the month, whatever number you plan, you know what position the number didn't fall in on. Say I'm playing, like I said, I played at 179 is my number for the month. Let's see, 179. I'm gonna just write it down. I don't know if y'all can see that. 179. That's my number. Remember, I told you I'm playing those two. Now, thing being, what if I realize at the end of this month, 179, my number, I realize that 9 don't play on the front, none this month. Next month, I'm going to play it as 971 also, and 917. See that? Yes, you can. Yeah, you can see that. Because I'd be crazy not to. I already know that 9 didn't fall working with the law average. And pretty much 9 out of 10, that's the way it's going to come. Either one of these ways. I play this straight box, 50 cents straight on these two. Or I play these a dollar straight box, and play these a dollar straight and dollar straight. It depends on what your pocket will do. And it depends on how long it's been since the number been out. Now, you know, if the 9 don't fall the following month, I'm definitely going to play these 9s. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to wheel that 9 on the front. So any way with a 9 come in, let me show you what I mean by wheeling a number. I'm going to wheel that 9 on the front. If you can play front pair and back pair, I'm a 9, 9, 0, 9, 1, 9, 2, 9, 3, 9, 4, 9, 5, 9, 6, 9, 7, 9, 8, 9, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to wheel that 9 for $5. And when that hit, because I know ain't no 9 fell on the front for 2 months, and my number ain't came in, when that 9 hit on the front again, for if it's the jackpot amount or the 50 cent amount, now I'm going to load up on my 179 for sure. And that 917 and that 971. I'm going to load up on them. Because I know that 9 ain't fell on that front. But now I have a strategy of why I'm playing. And the only way you're going to know what position them numbers fell in is to track them every day and every month. You're just not going to see it here. It ain't going to happen. I don't care what strategy you use here, you ain't going to see none of this. It just ain't. And then the front pair and back pair again. I'll go to here. That's strategy number 4. You're going to mark off these numbers, top and bottom are the same. You're going to mark off the 16. See, it came, I put a check mark by it. Looked like it came 4 times per month. See how you can look and see how the numbers are hitting? 16 and hit 4 times on the front for the month. Now, if I wanted to see what numbers it came with on the 16 on the front, I can go to my tablet and hit 16, and it'll tell me what numbers, exact numbers that it hit on the front with. That's in my tablet. Now, and the 6-9 on the back, it looked like it might hit twice already, or maybe 3 times. But I can tell exactly. I really don't. I'm just making note. I'm not really. All I'm concerned is I want to know if it came. Pretty much. I'm mostly concerned on what the numbers that didn't come. See, anything not circled didn't come this time of the year. That's narrowing the numbers down to give me a better chance of winning. But that's why I say now, any of these numbers, front pairs or back pair, don't fall, I'm carrying them over to 2026. So I'm not starting over from scratch. Because working with the law average, I know that they will show up in 2026. And again, like I said here. And this is why I'm playing the 179. You see this 178 ain't fell, like I said, on the front pair. On the front. And that's my everyday carry. So I don't sweat my everyday carry numbers at all. I just wait them out. See, there's 01 on the back and there's 02 on the back. I told you I ain't hit. And there's 08 on the back here. This is a bit above the law average. They're pretty close to due. One of these three should be next to come out on the back. That's why I'm playing the 100 and the 001 and 002. The 556 and the 557, and it's opposite. Because that 55 ain't fell on the front at all. And that's going to be the one I'll play. But that 55 I also know it could go all the way into next year and never play. But if I'm making if I'm playing every day or pretty much every day, and I'm making my everyday carry, I ain't gonna worry about it, because I'll stay on it. Sometimes I'll not play as much on it. Then sometime when I win, I'm gonna load up on it because I know it hasn't came. I'm gonna load up on the 556 and the 557 because I know the number and its opposites hadn't played. Now here. Again. These are my numbers. See the 791? And I wouldn't know if I hadn't been tracking to make sure I put that 17 on the front. And I'm pretty sure it'll come like it would come 179. But like I say, I'm gonna play. I'm put heavy on it today because it's got 2 of my like numbers. It's got 2 like numbers in it. That 1 and 7, because you know that 1-7 hadn't played for 62 days. Remember, I told her about that 1-7. Hey Scott, how you doing? Hadn't played for 62 days. That's when we played this. I played the 6-7-1 and played it to win and won. That's why I don't jump on and off the numbers. That's why you got to put them in, shake them, put them in, what is it? Set it and forget it. What's that saying? Somebody you say, set it and forget it. That's what I try to do with a lot, but I try to set it and forget it. Yeah. All right. Okay, I think that's going to be pretty it, because if you want to know what opposites are, opposite numbers are the same as mirrors. You can go to PICK-3 at a glance for newbies 517. You have a full training tutorial video with that. PICK-3 at a glance 517. And if you have any questions, just come back to the live and ask away. You pretty much won't stump me. I guarantee you, not guarantee you, but I mean, I had a subscriber all the time. I was trying to figure out where to find the winning number on the columns, I had a little bit of a problem. I knew the winning number, but I just, when I did the 1-1 rundown on the winning number come in, I was looking at all the numbers instead of just looking at the ones with the zeros in them. And she said, Terry, all your base numbers have zeros. And dong, the light lit up. I say, you're right. So all I have to do is concentrate on the numbers with the rundown numbers with the zeros, and that lit it up. And I automatically know what they are. It ain't but 12 of them. So all I do is focus on the ones with the zero. And it will always be down here unless it's the actual winning number for the day. If the base number is the actual winning number for the day, it's not going to be down here. It's going to be right up top. If the 012 is the winning big number, the 013, the 014, the 015, and one of the six-way combinations come in, it's not going to be down here because it's the actual winning number, and it does come in. Like the 013 hasn't came in as a base number for the year. The 018, the 027 hasn't came in. The 037. See, and now the other numbers that I say, I set them up because they're opposites of each other. So the likelihood of them coming in is greater, one or the other. See here, now I can look to see what numbers ain't fell off of each roll if I want to go look for numbers to play that I know came in. Like I'm looking at this, it's 234, it's 236, it's 237, it's 238, and it's 239. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would probably be a group I would look at playing, maybe as a group, if I didn't do nothing but 50-cent box on them when I win or something. Just I wouldn't be grabbing numbers anywhere. I know that these ain't came in, and the likelihood of them coming in is better now because we're getting toward the end of the year. And that's a good group, 5 numbers out of the year that ain't came in. That's got the same number in the 2-3. See that 2-3, 2-3, 2-3, 2-3, 2-3. And I would definitely, if I realized that the 2-3 ain't failed in 60 days, y'all know, you know what number I'm gonna play, right? 2-3 numbers, and I'm probably gonna load up a little bit more on these 2-3 because I know they ain't failed for the whole year. See what I'm saying? That's my strategy and skill set. If a 2-3 pair don't hit for the next 2 months, here's my numbers right here. I'm definitely going to play these for sure. Same here. You can see what numbers they played for the year. You can screenshot this for Illinois evening draw if you want. This is only for evening. I don't really track midday, which I can, but you burn up a lot of money. And I have my methods for playing midday, but I go through and check all the numbers like I'm doing now for midday, so I can pick my numbers out that hasn't played. And here's the ones for the doubles that haven't played for the year off the sheet. I guess y'all can hope you can see it for the doubles. You can see what doubles they played. All the doubles and the triples. And now we had, for midday, we had 3 triples to come in already for the year. Now, like I said, that's an average, but that don't mean that it's going to stay with that average for this year. I know last year they had, I believe it was 4 or 5 triples that came in midday. I know Illinois had 4 triples to come in evening. We got the 5, 6, 7, and the 9s. But when it gets to the average, then I usually, unless I say like I see something that stands out, I don't really fight with the triples too much. I wait till the triples kind of get to the end of the year, like November or December. And if no triple has played, then I'll go and see what's out there, like on the front end and back with the doubles. like I was saying, that 5-5 and 4-4 double that I already played, that's unusual. Usually you got more doubles than that. That when it gets up to this time of the year left to look at playing. But when they had sucked up all them doubles by what it was July, I'm like, geez, Illinois play a lot of doubles. Because that's the first time I've seen only two for me with the numbers was one set of doubles like the 5-5 and 4-4 on the back. Now we got it's the 5-5 on the front. That's why I say I'll make that my everyday carry because the likelihood now of it coming is to me is good because Illinois plays a lot of doubles. That's just the bottom line to me because they'll play. I've seen them play three doubles in a row. I ain't used to seeing that. I see it, and 9 out of 10 they'll play a double back to back. I ain't used to seeing that either. But they play a lot of doubles. Illinois plays a lot of doubles right now, anyway. Okay, family, I think that's going to be it. If you got any questions, shoot them at me, and I'm ready to roll. Mhm. Bless you. Hey, Madeline. How are you? Welcome to the PICK-3 at a glance. Question and answers. Have any questions or anything about PICK-3, feel free to ask. Or PICK-3 at a glance in particular. July 23rd. Hold on. July the 23rd. Yeah, I see that 624. I guess that's why I had it marked off, but when I put it in here, it didn't show up on this calendar. Thank you for that. But when I put it in my calendar, I don't know why it didn't show up. Oh, or did I just put it in wrong? I didn't put it in that right. Thank you for that. I'm probably still going to go with it, though. And I'm probably still gonna play it as a 2-4-6, because that 2-4 ain't fell on the front all year. I'm pretty sure of that. So I'm probably gonna just play this at 2-4-6 and then 7-9-1 like it is. Mm-mm. Once they ain't played the back pair in almost 3 years. Yeah, I'd definitely be having my eye on it and looking at strategy number two. And whenever that back pair, if it's still out, don't play in whatever months, then I'd know to load up on it. If it ain't played a pair of back pair, whatever that number is, in 3 years, is way overdue over the law average. And probably when that bad boy show up, you're gonna be tired of looking at it. That's it. That was law average work. When that bad boy play up, you're gonna be tired of looking at it. 11 pairs since November. Mississippi needed to get their act together. Okay. Yeah, but so it hasn't played the 11 pair since November last year. That's whew. Well, like I said, you got 500,000 pairs, so but still that's a long time. I don't think I ever went that long tracking pairs that I ain't seen a pair fall. Let's see. Like I said, the longest I've seen a pair not fall is maybe 4 or 5 months. So now that 11 pair be going on 9 months that the 11 pair ain't failed. That would be the only number I'd be looking at playing to see what to play with it. I definitely would play triple ones. And I don't know what state you say it is, Michigan, if they can play front pair and back pair, I'd play the front pair and back pair of it. That'd be my daily carry, knowing it's been out that long. And see whatever 1-1s ain't played yet. That's a long time. That's definitely a long time. That's definitely a long time. But like I said, anything can happen with these 1,000 numbers within a 3 to 4 year stretch. But you have a better chance of getting it if you know what numbers it are, because I'd definitely be paying the triple one. Oh, okay. Can you play the front? Let's see. Do they have electronic draw, and they have them the balls manual draw? They have electronic draw. That just seems IDK. I guess it just seems like an awfully long time to me. Okay. They might have to check their computer, because that 11 might not be showing up in their strategy, in their algorithm. Because I can't see it. I can't see it. I haven't seen it. For one, that's why I can't see it. All my time of playing, I ain't never seen a pair take that long. But I know every time if I want, I play it for a stretch and what. But I would make it my every day. But I don't know. I really don't. It was never played that long. Cause they got electronic draw, their system got to be messed up. They might have blocked out that 11 pair somehow. The 7-7 pair hadn't played for almost a year. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Because the law average, the numbers have to catch up. I don't care what system they use. If they cheating, the law average will catch up. And that's like I said, that's they cheating. But they, with this AI and all this stuff, they'll have to play the number. But what I'm thinking, they're gonna play the number that pays out the least, and that's gonna be, a new deal. If they playing like that, it ain't no chance or sense in really playing pick 3 for me. Uh, I think they're already doing some of that to stop from paying a lot of numbers out straight. And pretty much the best way you're going to be, not the best, but they want you to play more box, play your numbers more box than exact. Yeah, but you're taking a break. That's cool. I mean, as long as you're tracking, because you never know when something's going to line up with you that you'll see and you'll make up on them. Did them triple fours on evening Illinois throw you off? Yeah, oh, you didn't play it. Yeah, it was um, that was one of my things I do if like a four a double ain't played and it was only two left. And Illinois is good with doubles. That's all I know. So I said, well, the fives and the five front and the four back more likely gonna come. I think a little bit of a key giveaway with it for me was them fours played midday. Them triple fours played midday. I say they might because looking like I say, I only been here a year, and I realized that a lot of the triples from last year that played midday also played evening, and I think a little bit vice versa. And then last year when I was looking, I realized that a lot of triples fell at the number in the front of it had this the same number. Like I think the triple fives fell midday twice last year, and the number before it had a five in it. And I said, okay, that might be something to look at. And that's what I started doing. Basically, yeah, yeah, the back pair four was due. And I said, okay, I said, basically just for thrills, I would, I play like if whatever number play with whatever the end number, if it's a two, I'd play triple two sometime. And then if it's a, or whatever it is, but when I knew them fours hadn't fell on the back end, and that 294 hit, I said, yeah, I'm gonna roll them fours right back at them, and it came in. And I'll do the same with the fives on the front. If a number with a five fall on the end, I'll definitely shoot them triple fives at them, like that. But I think I only seen that happen twice last year. So uh, that's what drew my attention to it. Yeah, it comes from watching the number, from tracking. It comes with experience and tracking. You'll pick up, be able to see. You'll notice things a lot more, especially tracking the actual numbers as they're dropping within any state. You're gonna see things. Like I said, the sevens in Missouri didn't fall for 60 days. No seven with no number. Who's gonna see that during a tic tac toe, day sangria flip, and all the other stuff? You can't see. How you gonna know? You wouldn't have seen it, and I would have been playing some more other kind of number, or the 3-8 don't fall in 4 months pair. Then that lets you know too. If you was playing any number with a 3-8, you were just burning your money up. So yeah, and that's why I enjoy playing pick 3, because I can study it, but I can't. Everything above pick 3 me is just guesswork. It's just luck, really. I play them for luck. I don't. I really don't. I play everything else for luck. Scratchers, I play for luck if I play them. Anything else, I know it's just luck of drawing. Mega Million, I ain't messing with it. No $5 for no one shot. That's just to me, it's just like just ain't no good. But what I was playing on Mega Million, I play on Powerball. Now I do my one main number and I do a quick pick. So I just switched it off. I do my main number. I play every draw. Put my name in the hat and then I what I was playing on Mega Million. I'll play a quick pick every draw, and that's it. Because I know it's luck. If it's for you, it's for you. That's it. That's the bottom line. Ain't no pattern, ain't no guesswork, ain't no nothing gonna tell you what them million numbers doing. Oh, I think yeah, Illinois haven't played a front. Hmm. Hmm. Well, again, like I said, yeah, I think them eights did fall last year though. Triple eights midday fell last year, but if they ain't played a front, it's the only pair left. Like that 5-5 on even. See what I mean? Illinois play a lot of doubles. Illinois play a lot of doubles back to back. I've seen Illinois play three doubles in a row. Might be four. I haven't seen that before. And I don't know if it's that because they got that wild ball mixed in there or not, but it plays all its doubles pretty good. Um, and that 8-8 on the front ain't played. Uh, oh, okay. Hmm. Hmm. But if I was playing, what I would probably do if the 8-8 front, I'd go down the 8-8s and see what's the longest 8 on the back pair ain't played. And if I was playing midday and make that my number, I would play straight box, and I would play say it's 8-8-6. I'd play 8-8-6 straight box. I play 8-8 front pair and the 8-6 back pair. So if and the 8-8 front and the 8-8 back again for 50 cents. And if the 8-6 hit, I'd load up on the triple eights and the 8-8-6 or with anything with that 8 in it. That's how I would lay it out. So if I needed to cut back, I wouldn't be worried about it. I'm gonna stick with that for probably however long it take. And then, but that 8-8-6, if I know that 8-8-6, the last time it placed per se, let's say in February, that would be my number, or the January, whatever is the farthest one back on that back end with the front. That would be my number to play straight box. And then I'd play the 8-8 front, the 8-6 on the back, front pair, back pair. And I'd look to see possibly if it's opposite the 3-3-1, how long it's been out. And if it hasn't been out in a while, I'd roll with that. The 3-3-1 also is opposite, maybe straight box. And if say they don't do the 8-6, I'll still and I hit the 3-3-1, it's opposite. Then I'll go back to that 8-6, put all that money back in like that. That's pretty much how I do it. Because I knew another triple was due probably for Illinois evening because we only had got the triple eights in, and then when they played Illinois, they had already played the three triples for the. I think they played the triple ones, the triple eights, and then not the triple eights, the triple ones, the triple fours, the triple threes. That was the three triples for the year, I believe. Too, but like I said, last year they played four triples midday and evening. Last year, if I remember correctly. But that's about it. But you learn a lot more from this than anything else. That's why I like playing pick 3. Because if they stop pick 3, I'd be through playing anyway. I'd play for luck. I wouldn't play to try to win nothing. I'd play the power. I think I probably would just play the Powerball for luck. That would be it. I wouldn't play any lotto or none of that other stuff. Not unless they had something they was playing maybe every day, maybe. But I don't know. And I wouldn't probably play more than one ticket on that. I only played 1-8. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's why I would always play the opposite when I know that when it gets toward the end of the year or something. I don't just normally play it just to play it. But when it gets toward the end of the year like this, like I said, November, December, and January are my most winning months, and we just not until September, so I still got October to go, and then I can see more with November, December. Because if they don't play that 5-5, I'll be able to see more with that 5-5 too. That ain't played on the front. Because I'll go back again, like I say, and with it. I already know. Well, I already know that 5-5, uh, 6 and 5-5-7 ain't played. So them are definitely already my 5-5 numbers to play front. Yeah, fourth quarter, money, money, money. Yeah. All right. I appreciate everybody's participation. I got a one-on-one coming up at 4 o'clock. So I'm gonna have to get off of here and get ready for that. All right, family. So like I always say, play 'em till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless. And if you're tracking, we'll soon be back in the lucky time.